So Pointerra, we're an ASX listed company and we're in the business of helping people deal with intractable asset management problems. We're a 3D data technology company and we were conceived by a technology team that came out of Rio Tinto when iron ore got less fun a few years ago, and they set about building a technology solution to the biggest problem they came across in their 8 years at Rio, and that was managing massive 3D data sets. So if you're involved in any sort of asset management today, if you're building something, if you're maintaining it, if you're governing it, if you're insuring it, you're using 3D data. And it's been mainstream for about 10 years, the use of 3D data in asset management, both at the collection side, so the surveyors and geospatial people that collect it, and then the engineers, architects, construction companies, maintenance companies, insurance folk and authorities that use 3D data. And there's one big problem, and that is that the data is really hard to work with. A whole bunch of really inefficient workarounds have been created, and as a result, because the data is so valuable, people still need to access it, and our technology has solved that problem. I used to own a surveying business. I'm a chartered accountant by trade, but I owned a surveying business for 10 years, and so I bought a laser scanner back in 2007, and so I've been witness as a business owner to the challenges associated with working with 3D data. So I've been on the capture side, and a couple of years ago I came across this group of guys that had been out of Rio for a few years, and they'd come up with this technology solution. And I joined together with a couple of the other directors who are both founders of Nearmap, the really successful Australian aerial mapping company. And we built a business model and took the company through an RTO last year, and so we've been listed a year. And that's kind of how I got involved, from a geospatial sector perspective. So there's two groups of people that work in 3D data. There's the people that capture. So there's surveyors, the companies that make the hardware and the software, and basically people involved in the generation of 3D data. And then on the other side of the room are all the people that use 3D data. And we sit our business neatly in the middle and we connect them. They're already connected and they're already working together, but they're doing it inefficiently with a whole bunch of costly and inefficient workarounds. The best analytic is to describe filming a movie in high definition, 4K colour, and then watching it on your parents' black and white TV from the 1970s. That's how people consume 3D data today and work in it. We give them access to the full fidelity, the raw data at the point of capture, not down the track when it's been morphed and sort of dumbed down. And we give them access to it on any device, anywhere, anytime. And our business model is really simple. It's a monthly recurring fee. We charge people to host their data, and those two groups, we connect them and we monetize those relationships in a really high margin, lower operating cost model. Yeah, we did a backdoor listing last year. We raised $5 million in an underwritten RTO, and we're currently in sales execution mode. So this isn't a technology development story. It's not an R&D story, although R&D is constant in our business. We hired a couple of sales resources last month, and we've got a significant sales pipeline. It's global. There are a lot of Asia Pacific and Australian clients, but it is a global business. We sell using a lot of social, so Twitter and LinkedIn. There's a massive amount of building our sales pipeline. But yeah, we're in sales execution mode, so we're moving from a cash burn situation into into the near future, into a position where we're break even and then we're profitable, and then it's a scale story. So in the next 12 months, we've got, our business model's got a number of revenue lines, probably that sort of group of people here and the group of people there. We've probably got about half a dozen different ways we monetize our technology, through direct customer sales, through working with channel partners and resellers, and even licensing our technology to some of the global giants who will take our tech and it'll help them enhance their existing solutions, and they'll pay us technology licensing fees and royalties. So some of the milestones in the next 12 months will be announcements around partnerships with tier 1 players, the continued growth in sales, and additional reseller partners, like the announcement we did earlier in the year with Worley Parsons, the global engineering giant, who are a reseller of our solution to their digital asset management clients.